Chapter 7. Role of Government in Economic Development. The economy of a country depends on the prosperity of the people and the policies adopted by the government for their economic welfare. India has adopted a mixed economy where the public sector is dominant and the state acts as a decision maker. The economy was strengthened through the policy of 5-year plans. To tackle the economic problems, the Planning Commission was set up in 1950 with the Prime Minister as its ex officio chairman. The Planning Commission. Main objectives. 1. The Planning Commission has to identify the main objectives of our national policy. 2. It checks whether the resources are utilized to the maximum extent of earning more profits. 3. It tries to generate more employment opportunities.
During these 5-year plans, considerable development has taken place in the social and industrial sectors.
Infrastructure. Roads and highways, railways, ports, airports, telecommunication, power sector, social sector. The total sanitation campaign and management of water supply in rural areas. Management of Water Supply Yojana 2006. Health, education, removal of poverty. Roads and highways. Road leads to socio-economic development. India has one of the densest network of roads and highways in the world. If joined together, they will make up a road of about 3.34 million kilometers. Railways. International trade and domestic cargo depends on an effective railway network. The introduction of the metro trains in Kolkata in 1984 was a major landmark in the history of land transport. Delhi Metro Railway Corporation (DMRC), inaugurated in 2002, opened up a new innovative chapter in changing the face of the capital city, and in 2008 it became the first railway project in the world to be registered by UN's Clean Development Mechanism. Ports. A port is a place where ships are loaded and unloaded. It plays an important role in raising the import and export of a country. Government of India has already decided to upgrade total major Indian ports. Ports are now being opened to private participation. Airports. Air travel in India has also undergone several changes because of the emergence of the several private sector air services. The Ministry of Civil Aviation is responsible for the smooth functioning of airports and airlines. Telecommunication. India is the 5th largest telecom market in the world. It involves both primary and private sectors. It is also a key to rapid economic growth and social integration. The Tehri Dam project, Uttarakhand, one of the largest hydroelectric power projects in the world, has been designed to generate 2000 megawatt of electricity and to provide irrigation to 270,000 hectares of land. Other large multipurpose hydro projects are the Narmada Dam project and the Sardar Sarovar project. A huge investment is required for transmission as well as distribution of power across the nation. Social sector. The Government of India has also played an important role in providing social infrastructure to the people. Immediately after independence, India faced many problems such as poverty, growth of population, health, etc. Due to high population growth rate, the infrastructure provided by the government invariably falls short of demand. The total sanitation campaign and management of water supply in rural areas. Total Sanitation Campaign (TSC) was implemented in 1999. It is now operating in 559 districts of the country and 6,240 crore have been spent on it. Under this campaign, more than 2.05 crore household toilets have been built. TSE aims to achieve defecation-free India by the year 2012. Management of Water Supply Yojana 2006. The Accelerated Rural Water Supply Program RWSP was launched in 1972 to 73 by the government with the aim of providing safe drinking water in villages. The success of this Yojana can be seen in Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat. Health. The concept of health does not mean survival only. It means physical, mental, economic and social well-being of an individual as well. The government's efforts towards promoting health care is undertaken and supervised by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Education. Educated and skilled persons are the backbone of social and economic development. In 1951, India's literacy rate was 18.33%, but with the government's literacy drive, it rose to 64.8% in 2001. Steps taken by government to promote literacy. Government of India has taken various steps to promote literacy. 1. The annual education budget has been enhanced from 15.20 crore in the first 5-year plan to 438.25 crore in 10th 5-year plan. 2. The National Literacy Mission and Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan have been launched with the aim of universalizing adult education. 3. The national policy on education focuses on the special needs of educationally weaker sections of the society. 4. An organization named Mahila Samakya Program targets to bring about changes in the status of women through education. Removal of poverty. Poverty refers to a situation in which a person does not have sufficient income to fulfill his basic necessities like food, clothes, shelter, etc. Since independence, government has taken various steps to eliminate poverty. 1. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana PMRY. It was launched in 1993 with the aim of creating self-employment opportunities for educated, unemployed youth. 2. Rural Employment Generation Program REGP. It was launched in 1995. It aims at creating self-employment opportunities in rural areas and small towns. 3. Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana SGSY. It was launched in 1999 to bring the poor families above poverty line by organizing them into self-help groups. 4. Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana PMGY. It was launched in 2000. It gives additional central assistance to states for basic services such as primary health and education, shelter and drinking water, electrification, etc. 5. Antyodaya Anna Yojana AAY. It was launched in 2000 to make subsidized food grains available to poor families. Agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy. To improve the agricultural production, the following steps were taken by the government. 1. Zamindari system was abolished. 2. Fallow lands lying uncultivated were brought under cultivation. 3. Scientific methods were used to increase agricultural production. 4. Use of fertilizers and pesticides was encouraged. 5. High yielding and quick maturing variety of seeds were used. 6. Drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation was introduced. 7. Crop insurance schemes were introduced to provide security against crop failure. 8. Rural banks and cooperative societies were opened to provide credit to the farmers at lower rates of interest. 9. Special weather bulletins and agricultural programs for farmers were introduced through mass media. Research. The agrarian reforms initiated by government and the Green Revolution have led to an increase in agricultural production. Since independence, the agricultural production has been doubled. But progress made in our country in the field of agricultural development is much lower as compared to that of other countries like South Korea, Mexico, etc.